$80,000. Mahama to open African courts 2026 judicial year. You know, I've seen some people in the back that distracting. You don't want me to do my show. I'll do my show. Anyway, moving on as well. Again, Ghana calls on Iran, US, Israel to de-escalate tensions and focus on value chain before chasing 15-month reserves. Franklin Kujo to government. Bolgatanga municipality records 28 maternal deaths in 2025. That's coming from the Ghana Health Service Municipal Director. And the African Union warns of global fallout after US-Israel strikes on Iran. COPEG is in the news. The executive secretary was on the Big Issue show yesterday. Can I do my news review segment?
No, you cannot. You cannot.
Can I do my news review segment? And what is this?
We are going. Yeah, let's go.
Look, Frema,
Yes.
you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
On Sunday breakfast.
Thank you.
You guys are looking really lovely in this. You're ready to assist.
Thank you very much.
But I saw other people wearing, is it green?
Yeah,
or
that's the
dark
guys.
green?
Yes, the
So guys are
gentlemen.
wearing the dark green.
Yes.
And ladies are wearing
The pink.
It looked very nice.
Thank you very
you.
much. Your smoke is looking good on you too.
Don't tell me the story. Remember, don't tell me the story.
No, the Good Nation is proud of you.
It's Heritage Month, so I had to,
Yeah.
But did you reserve all the breakfast for me?
Oh, breakfast. You have
There's a
no
lot
problem.
to
You have
eat,
no
actually.
problem.
Because I saw the food there this morning and I'm like, this is just,
Departure.
Are you not
Yeah.
overfeeding adults?
Well, yeah, we are overfeeding them because we have a task ahead. The caravan is about feeding. We get to places and the patrons are like, "You are overfeeding us. It's okay. Our monies are done." All that. But it's part of the experience. Eating Ghana and bringing out our food heritage and everything about that. So it's in right order.
10th edition. I heard someone say for the first time in a long time, we are using 4 buses.
Yes, in 2020 we went with 4 buses, but we didn't have this long convoy, and so in terms of the numbers, this would be the first time we are going with this huge crowd, so we are going with 4 buses. All in all, we're about 15 vehicles in the convoy. Yeah.
Amazing. I'll come to you on the routes, but Eno,
Hi, Jude.
you are apparently.
I heard you shading me that some have 13 years experience, some have 3 years
That's exactly what I'm
experience.
come to ask you about, right? Because I heard Bernard introduce you as a bus captain.
Yes.
It may know you're showing now. I could you post, and I want
They
and now they're shown. You go come.
Again, it was a surprise to me as well.
I'll deal with you properly. I let it slide.
Calm down.
Yeah, a bus captain with Ivy.
Yes, I am.
But from how do you even do it? Because she has only 2 years experience.
So it's not just about how old you are. We also look at how responsible you are.
Not even
We
about
also-
age, but like on the caravan.
No,
This is
that's what I
second caravan.
mean. So
Okay,
it's not
okay.
about how old you are on the caravan. So it's about when need a form kakra. You understand? You know some people. If you
Some
give
way.
them the task and you carry them out and the patrons stuff, you're sure but you will find them. But so it's about taking up responsibilities, leadership roles,
lot of
and
work.
all that. It's a lot of work. But let's also not forget that we all can't be bus captains. And so there are a lot of other things that people need to do, So even with a team moving, so everybody on the team has something specific you are doing. So we have those who are in charge of entertainment. So at every point, we are going with Chin Band, we are going with Mame. We also have a surprise act who will be joining us in the middle of the journey.
I would have politely walked out of the set.
That's why you don't have that power, you understand? So you have to deal with that.
After it's also
It's called endurance. Do you understand?
It's like, what should people expect? What should people
Amazing
expect?
things. I mean, from the little that I've seen of the lineup of the 8 days, I mean, we overdo. We always over. I mean,
10
Frema. Oh man.
Yesterday I was saying the
Kudos to
same thing on the
team.
show.
It's
actually.
amazing.
And even beyond the Heritage Caravan, I saw snippets of the kind of production and work we did at the launch of Heritage Month, and of course some other things we'll be showing later this month. And it was top quality stuff. I said it on the show yesterday, so I can only imagine the experience that will be on the caravan. But from briefly, the routes we'll be using, can you just run us through where are we going from here?
Right, so the caravan has begun. You know, we start from Greater Accra region, which is ChannelOne TV premises. Our beautiful garden, you know, it's our heritage village, you know, as well. So we start from Accra. When we move, in fact, in the next like 10-15 minutes, we are heading straight to the Safari Valley Eco Park, you know, where we're going to have a bit of swimming, a bit of aerobics, I mean, beautiful stuff. We'll have lunch there as well, you know. And then we move all the way to Royal Sinchi. That's where we'll be sleeping tonight. Tomorrow morning when we wake up, we are going to Bolgatanga, you know, we are using the ferry through Bimbila, you know, areas. Nana Wright is waiting for us with some more experience and its excesses, you know, so we move from there. The next day, day 3, we are going to the northern region, so we'll be in Tamale. In fact, we'll be in Tamale for 2 nights. Interesting lineup in Tamale. From Tamale, we are going to the Ashanti region. We get to Kumasi. The next day, we move to the western region. We go to Maha Beach Resort. We are staying in the western region this time around for 2 days. So we do Maha, and then we come to Sekendi, Takrade proper. And then the next day, we set off to come to Greater Accra. We come back home through Elmina Castle. That we are driving through, you know, we are not sleeping in all 14 regions, but we make sure that we touch base in 14 out of the 16 regions. So there are places that we visit, tourist sites, you know, do activities, activations. You know, we have our sponsors on there as well.
Yeah.
They have a whole lot of goodies, you know, activations waiting for us. So we are going to get busy. It's going to be a fun time, but it's okay. At least you can get to follow all the action, you know. But please, when you are following and when you are reposting, kindly use hashtag Heritage Caravan 2026. We thank you. You know you do
Heritage
it.
Caravan 2026.
Yeah.
It's very important, guys. So, you know, a lot has been said about the routes you are going to use.
Yep.
Is there anything different between this year and I know it's only day 1? It's only just, you know, arrival pretty much. But does it feel different compared to last year?
It does, because we're taking 4 buses, and this year I'm a bus captain, so that will be interesting. Aside the fact that I'm a bus captain, I'll also be doing the diaries that I did last year, but this year with a twist, so watch out for that. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. It's going to be an interesting, especially sleeping 2 nights in Tamale, 2 nights in the West. It's going to be amazing.
Frema, what do you have to say to people who wanted to and missed out on it? So I got a lot of people telling me that.
Yeah.
Like, how did the thing finish in 5 hours? I'm like, hey.
We don't know. Yeah, because we also don't know. You know, that wasn't our plan. You know, when sometimes you plan something for the whole week, so you know that we are going to use the next 3 days to register people. I remember on the 12th of January when we made the announcement, you know, as early as 10 a.m., I had to call Noah and tell... No, people came at 6. Even before we went on radio to make the announcement, people were waiting because they knew we were going to make the announcement on 12 March. But as early as 10 a.m., I called Noah and I said, Noah, it looks like you have to get the sold-out artwork ready on standby because we were waiting for like the next day or something.
Yeah.
But, you know, so this year, we are even going with 4 buses. But we can't do everything. So for those who couldn't make it, we are very sorry, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We can't do much. So just follow the conversation. We'll try as much as possible to let you enjoy the real-time experience. You're not on the bus, but we'll be letting you in on whatever is happening. So we've got Rudy, we've got Eno, we've got Fifi.
I saw a very strong team assembled from a multimedia standpoint. So I'm pretty sure like the coverage will be really spot on.
Exactly.
Amazing. Final words?
Well, so finally the caravan is here. We are leaving in about 10 minutes. And we want to say a very, very big thank you to our sponsors. You know, they've spoiled us. The souvenirs they've brought in. So one of the patrons came to and said, oh, but you said we should just bring one large bag. You didn't tell us you'd be giving us all these souvenirs from the sponsors. I said, yeah, bag. So we are very, very grateful to our sponsors, you know, to GB Foods with Didi Shito, with Gino. We say thank you to Multipro, Admi, Granite Paste, to Minimi, Achumo, to Goyle. We are super grateful to them, to Hollard Insurance. You know, we say a very, very big thank you to Omni Basic. They've done the most, to Caveman, you know, so we can't be late this this time around.
Because there's a
Caveman,
timekeeper.
exactly.
Yeah.
There's
I love that. I love
timekeeper
that.
on there as well. To GTA, we are very, very grateful to them as well. And we just need to run to Piva, you know, giving us a beverage, giving us water as well, to Nana's Rice, you know. So I mean, all the people. And let me say that, you know, Bread Boutique, has
Okay, so they
brought
are not
us,
on as sponsors.
they're not
but
on as sponsors, but they've brought us loaves of bread.
bread.
In fact, about 1,000 loaves of bread.
Yeah.
1,000 loaves of bread. What I say, Tipan on it, dear.
Yeah, baby, sir.
Yeah, the baby jar, yeah, the baby,
Assembly
bread
cry.
and piva, bread and add me, bread and
Didisheto.
I mean, Jude,
Bread and achomo.
thank you for wishing us well.
I can imagine. We should
Yeah.
safe journeys, Eno.
Thank you, Jude.
Amazing.
Will you give me a hug?
No. That's all time will allow us for. Guys, the fact is that the Heritage Caravan is the biggest. I keep saying no other initiative
Please, can we
showcases
go?
Ghana.
Can we go?
Please hurry up.
We are
hurry
going.
up,
We are going.
Let's go.
Wish you all. Have fun.
Thank you. We will.
And we'll be here to support. I don't know in what capacity, but we'll support.